Okay, and now we're here with the big cheese, Ken Johnson here, the chief. How you doing, Ken?
I'm good today. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to start off with the same question we've been asking everybody. When did you first start taking an interest in weather? When did you start noticing?
Well, when I was a kid, I used to be terrified of weather. Of course, I'm from Mississippi, and we used to have tornadoes and stuff back there, similar to how we have them here. And I used to be terrified of it, but it was that terror that eventually turned into a fascination. Believe it or not, I went to school, started off in pre-med. I was going to be a doctor. But I had such a love for the weather, and one night back in 1996, we had an ice storm back in Mississippi, and I found myself glued to the TV set watching the weatherman on TV talk about the ice storm, and I was like, this is just amazing. I just love watching the rain fall down, turn to ice, and my sister said, you know, you really should be a meteorologist. So I was like, okay, I've already got a lot of the sciences and math, so let's just go ahead and do this. So I did it, and here I am today.
Wow, 1996, you can pinpoint it.
Yeah, well, I can maybe
Before
even
then.
it was well before then. I knew that the plan in life for me was to be right where I am here today. So.
All right, you answered question 2 though. Also, when did you decide to become a weatherman? What is the closest you've ever been physically to a tornado?
Okay, about 75 yards. I was back in my college days. We used to do a little storm chasing, and I would actually make trips from Mississippi out to here to chase tornadoes a couple times a year. But one night in Mississippi, it was January the 21st, 1999. It was around 11 o'clock at night. We had a major tornado outbreak. And in northwest Mississippi, the terrain's very similar to it is here. Real flat, there's not a lot of trees around, and we were chasing the storm. It dropped a big, fat tornado out of the sky. Of course, it's night, so you really can't see a whole lot, but it would lightning and it would illuminate the tornado. And at one point, it hit the power lines, and it made the tornado turn green and blue. It was actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, it took out a couple homes, but fortunately, nobody was home, and nobody was at home when the tornado hit those houses, and didn't cause much damage. It didn't cause any fatalities. It was mostly out in the open fields, but we got really close to it. Didn't realize how close I was to it until it lightning, and there it was. And my buddy said, "Oh, slow down, we're almost up on it." So about 75 yards.
Wow, I think you might be the winner. John said, well, he said 100 feet. Matt said 20 feet, but he was referring to a dust devil, a whirlwind. So I don't know if that counts.
Oh, okay.
All right. What for you is the perfect day weather-wise? What does Ken Johnson think the perfect degrees and atmospheric conditions make the perfect day?
I like sunshine, hardly a cloud in the sky, 55 degrees with no wind. To me, that's ideal weather. You're not hot, you're not cold, you can have a pair of blue jeans on, you can wear a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt and be comfortable outside. To me, that is ideal. I like the winter season because around here we get a lot of those days.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, you're in heaven these days lately. Okay. Let's see here. We're getting more, a little more personal here. A lot of people don't know.
Okay.
That you were in the movie Borat. I'm going to pause here. Hopefully we're playing a clip of that right now. If not,
it's on YouTube.
If not, we didn't get the rights. What was that experience like? You got pranked, basically.
Well, you know, that happened back, I believe, in 2004. I was doing morning weather for a TV station in Jackson, my hometown, and it just so happened that this guy came in, Sacha Baron Cohen, came in. We didn't know who he was. We knew that he was there to interview with us on the morning show, like we have a lot of. Well, we had a lot of people who came and interviewed a morning show. Wasn't a big deal. Live TV, of course. We had done a lot of background checks on him, and it was all good, no problems there. So he came in and never left character and started acting really crazy. And basically, by the end of the interview with my co-host, we pretty much had figured out that something wasn't quite right. Then I got up there to do weather, and then they came and kissed me on both of my cheeks, and it was funny. You know, I laughed, I got tickled, I couldn't quit laughing. And I worked for this real serious weather station. We were the weather authority, and I was afraid that my news director was really going to come down hard on us. So I was trying really, really hard not to laugh too much. But the more I fought it, the worse it got. So finally I said, okay, let's just go to break, enough's enough. So, but it was all good, you know, pretty clean. The movie was a little dirty, but that part was really clean, and we got a little bit of extra stuff out of it. So.
Yeah, I tell you, anytime I was just telling some people in the newsroom about it not too long ago, and they didn't know, and everyone gets so excited. They're like, wait, Ken's the one from the movie? Everyone gets so excited. You had another little bit of, that wasn't acting, that was real, but you and I starred in the News Channel 6 the big game.
That was awesome.
Giveaway.
That was great.
Hopefully we're playing another clip of that right now.
We need to do some more of those. That was fun.
So here Here's my question for you. If you could never be in another movie or local commercial again, or never forecast the weather again, which would you choose? Which do you like better, acting or forecasting the weather?
Definitely forecasting the weather. That's what God put me on this earth to do, was to forecast weather. It's something I've been interested in my whole life. You know, that TV movie experience and little commercial I did with you, that's all just secondary. That was all, you know, extra fun stuff, but, you know, that's not the direction for me in life. So I'm good right where I am right now.
I knew that would be your answer. One final question here. I asked John Cameron and Matt Posguy this as well, and they both answered differently. You're the tiebreaker. For $100,000, Ken, would you go without hot water for 1 year? I'm talking no hot shower, no hot water to cook with. You're not allowed to use hot water in your household. So I guess we're gonna have to fill the wife and kids in here too. $100,000. Would you do it?
Yes.
I would too.
I need the money.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely I would. It'd be a miserable experience. But
it's $100,000.
But you know what? I can be a little uncomfortable. The kids can be a little uncomfortable. I can be a little uncomfortable for a few minutes. It's all good. Only thing it would be really bad if it's really cold outside and you're cold. You need to get a hot shower, and you come in and get a cold shower. But you can warm up.
I think yes is the correct
answer. That's what a
answer
blanket is for.
Exactly.
That's what the blanket for and the wife's for, to keep me warm. So.
John Cameron would not do it. He's the only one.
Well,
He said some things aren't worth more than money.
I need the money, so.
I happen to think at the end of that year when we're all standing around counting our money, he'd be a little upset.
Yeah, he would be, and I can get a hot shower after that.
That's right.
So,
thank you, Ken.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Now you're going to show us how to do how you forecast the weather.
Yeah, let's go to the weather office.
All right, cool. Thanks. All right. That's it, man.